If you've been following along in these videos for any time, you know that this is the arena at Rafa Ranch, and this is where it all happens. This is where the instruction occurs. This is where those moments of aha happen. And with those moments of aha leads a person to that moment of awe where they actually recognize who God is. Now, as you can see, the old gate has been removed. We've worked with the young boys and we've done this gate entrance here, and thankful for Era Energy, Brother Marty Beach for providing the pipe. Thankful for Brother Richard Wharton that has allowed us to use his Bobcat to where we can move this here. But when it comes to actually installing it, we're going to be working with the boys to install this. And last Thursday I had 6 boys, and it's just awesome to have them. If you'd like to be a part of this, you can sponsor a boy for $10 a week, and so that would be a great help to pay for a lot of the supplies and the consumables. But that help is really important. If we're ever going to get to the point where others have that aha moment, where others are in awe of the Lord and then turn around and now contribute back, then we have got to get more hands on deck. We've got to get more people involved, and that's what the devotional is today. Let's take a look here. The title is Jesus Calls Men to Help Him, and we're in Matthew 4:18 through 20. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw 2 brethren, Simon, called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting nets into the sea, for they were fishers. And he says unto them, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets, and they followed him. No doubt they had heard about Jesus. They knew about the fact that he was the Messiah. They realized the gravity of the work that he was doing. They had already had their aha moment, and they were in awe of who he was, so much so that they left their family business and they followed Jesus, wholeheartedly sold out for him. Later on, Peter says, man, we've left everything for you. And so we see that happening here. Jesus is calling. What's he doing? He is building his church that they might do the work. Well, what is that work? That work is to get out the good news. Well, interesting enough, the good news, if you fast forwarded, seemed kind of like bad news. Just as we're going to erect this gate entrance so that it can be an entrance point, Jesus was going to be erected upon that cross that he might be the entrance point, the way to the Father. And so they were working to get people to understand what this gospel was all about. That Jesus was going to be the one that was going to pay the price for their sins. He truly was the good news. He was going to be the one that was going to redeem them and free them. And Jesus was going to need some laborers. And so what we see is he calls his apostles and he sets them in place, and then they began to go out and reach others. Verse 12 and then 70, and we begin to see that the word goes out. By the time we get to Pentecost, where Peter's preaching, there's 3,000 souls saved. Now, this thing explodes, and it starts with these 2 right here. You know, you ever think about that is that most things that are absolutely significant start small. You might have heard of some business that have just come about, but when you start doing research, you realize, man, they've been around for a long time. And now they've just really exploded. Rafa Ranch is small. We hope it's really gonna blossom. This work here that we've seen that Jesus started small, but now it has reached the entire world, and the gospel is continuing to go out. Are you a part of that outreach endeavor? Are you sharing with people that he has been erected and now he's the entrance point to the Father? I hope you are. If not, won't you join us? Won't you be a part? Why don't you reach out for the Lord? Whether it's through his church, which I hope you're a member of a local New Testament church, or by sharing these devotionals, do your part. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.